I have been vibe coding for the last 6 weeks. I did deliver a lot more code, but I also lost touch with my own code base and understand way less about my own app. This made me kind of afraid because I still have a lot to learn. I still have to figure some things out for myself before I can say I really learn and understand them. And how can I guide the AI through problems I don't understand myself? Today I'm going to explain to you and show you how Neovim helps me still keep learning in these difficult times with AI all around. This is not a Neovim video, this works with any IDE, Emacs or whatever. Let's start. Vibe coding is like tutorial hell. You do exactly the same thing. You are watching someone else code, only the problem with vibe coding is that you're not even trying to duplicate the code. It feels very much productive, but is it really productive? I don't think so. What it does, it's removing friction way too early. Because of the friction, we are actually learning. Without the friction, there is no learning. If you outsource everything to the AI, then you reduce the real problem solving, and in turn, you reduce the learning. Problem solving is actually what we should be doing as developers. This is our main job. It creates false confidence. You think that you are better than you are. I have been doing this also a lot in my tutorial hell times. The one thing that helped me out of there is just sitting down and forcing through and learning to do it yourself, not relying on tutorials too much. And that's the problem with vibe coding. It looks like learning, it isn't learning. Passive consumption does not transfer to real skill. Only active writing code transfers to real skill. It's like watching someone riding a bike. Just because you see how someone else does it doesn't mean you can do it yourself. Before you try and fall down and try again, you will not learn it. Same thing with coding. Vibe coding is actually an experience multiplier. I firmly believe that. If you're a very experienced developer, senior level, and you've seen it all, then you will be able to wield this tool in a way that you can produce software that is actually maintainable. For my part, I'm not a senior developer. I'm somewhere in between, let's say. I do know how to ship software. I do know how to make it maintainable, but I do have to figure a lot of stuff out along the way. I know the general direction, but I don't know exactly every step how to get there. And this is the difference between seniors and juniors or mid-level developers. Senior level developers know all the failure modes. They lived through them. They know exactly what might happen, what might go wrong. Also, they understand way better the trade-offs when choosing one technology over the other, when choosing one pattern over the other. Judging the output of the AI is also kind of a problem. I'm not so good at reviewing code. I'm a solo, self-taught developer. I have to learn a lot of stuff still. How can I evaluate what I did skip or where my gaps of knowledge are? I just accept code that I don't understand fully, and this is very, very dangerous and shouldn't be done ever. You cannot outsource your thinking and you cannot outsource the experience. And there lies also the problem. How to get experience if you are vibe coding? You cannot. You have to live through these problems. You have to try to solve them yourself. Otherwise, you didn't solve them. You will not gain the experience needed to use this tool by using the tool itself. You have to live through it and you have to code yourself. AI multiplies the experience. It does not create it. You have to put your hands on the keyboard and try to figure the stuff yourself out. Only through pain you will learn. And this is why the editor you choose actually comes into play. Because things like Neovim and Emacs help you understand the code base better through navigation of the code. If you have to navigate the code in your text editor or even in your IDE, it doesn't matter. You have to kind of understand the code. If you jump through one function to the other, from one definition to the other, from one file to the other, where's the type defined, what can it do, where's the model defined, what can it do, and so on and so on. You build understanding through navigating the files alone and trying to track down how the data flows through the app. And this happens while you navigate the app. If you take it away and you just let the AI change everything, then you're stopping yourself from learning how the app is actually structured. While jumping and navigating through the project, what you're actually doing is building a mental model of the code base, meaning you understand the code flow, you know where what is, you have an idea where to find something, where to change something. And when you have a good mental model of the code base, then you understand the code also definitely better. The problem with vibe coding is it takes it completely away. You just write to the chatbot or to Cloud Code or to Open Code or whatever tool you are using what you needs to be changed, and it changes it. It creates files, it deletes files. It takes the whole navigation part from you away, meaning you are not even building the mental model about the code base. And if you're not doing it, if you have to change something, you have no idea what to do. That's not your code. The other thing is the AI world changes very fast. Those tools change fast. The best ways to do things change fast. Things like your editor does not change so fast. And knowing how to use your code editor is a durable skill. This skill will compound with time. For example, if you learn key bindings for Emacs or the Neovim key bindings, this sticks around. You are able to navigate the code base, change the code, wait faster by hand than you would be without them. You don't get to understand the code base just because the AI found something for you in the code base and changed it. But you will understand the code base better if you have had to find yourself something and navigate the code base with your own skills. So in summary, to know your code better, you have to navigate your code yourself. You have to change things by hand. I actually do not want to have a tool that replaces thinking, because if you have a tool that replaces thinking and replaces every decision that you make, then you are basically useless. You're not a developer, you are just using a tool. I don't want tools that replace my thinking. I want tools that sharpen my thinking, that make me a better developer, not tools that make me a worse developer. And this is happening with AI and vibe coding. I've been leaning too much to it in the last 1.5 months. And the problem is that I feel like I'm losing skills by the day if I'm not concentrating on them. And I'm not trying to code again by hand. So my editor, in this case Neovim, is my base layer. It's my thing that I always come back to. Everything else is actually optional. Everything else will change, especially AI. It will change again and again. And all the skills that we have learned for Opus 4.5 might be completely obsolete with Opus 5.0. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.